Good evening everybody. Welcome to another video from Safe Educare. As you all might have been seeing, we have been doing a few sessions on speaking of English. It is an important module in the IELTS exam. So today we will be seeing a few points related to speaking. Everything in life has its own do's and don'ts. So in a similar fashion, speaking has its own do's and don'ts. I have listed 5 do's and 5 main don'ts for you to successfully do a good speaking session. Now speaking, what is speaking? Speaking is speaking a language. So in the same way, we speak English. Now when you go in for a speaking test, there are certain do's and don'ts which you have to keep in mind while giving the test. So let us start with the positives first. We will start with the do's. When you are given a topic in the IELTS exam, first make a short plan as per the topic. You are given some time, around 1.5 minutes to make your plan. So make a plan as per the topic given. For example, if your topic is your best friend, a very simple topic. So all you need to do is, you have to make out short points as to who is your best friend, what is his or her name, and why is he or she your best friend, what are the reasons. There must be some special reason that you consider him or her your best friend and not everybody else. What are the reasons and what important impact did that person have in your life. Make out a plan, short plan as to what will be the points you will be speaking and which point will come one after the other. Once you have made out the plan and you start speaking, the second point is correct grammar and pronunciation. Grammar, keep a note, keep a focus on the tense you are using, the kind of singular and plural you are using. For example, you cannot start a statement, cannot start and end a statement with different tenses. For example, you cannot say, I went to my house yesterday and I am sitting in my house. You can't say that. You have to synchronize your grammar using correct sentence. For example, the plural of woman is women. You cannot say womans. A very common mistake that people make is peoples. You cannot say peoples. So these are things which we know, but when we start speaking, we tend to make common mistakes. So a correct grammar and pronunciation. Always keep a tab on your pronunciation. Do not mispronounce any word, and if you do not know the pronunciation of some word, try to avoid speaking that word. The third one is speak clearly. When you are giving a speaking test, the person who is listening to you should be able to understand and comprehend what you are trying to say. If the examiner is not able to hear you, that is, if you are speaking too low or if you are speaking too high, too loudly, then it irritates the examiner. So speak at a correct volume, speak clearly, maintain a sufficient speed, not too fast and not too slow. The fourth point is make it interesting. You are going to speak to somebody and that person is going to listen to you. Why will he or she listen to you if you make it boring? Never ever try to make a topic boring. Even if the topic sounds very, very boring, try to make it interesting. One important way of making it interesting is give more examples. The more examples you give, the interest develops to listen to you. The person who is sitting in front of you will try and listen to what example you are giving. Examples make the speaking very, very interesting. So try to give as many good examples as you can in your speech. The fifth point, which is not related at the time of speaking but before speaking, that is throughout, practice speaking. Practice speaking as much as you can. Any language, whenever you try to speak more, when you increase the frequency of your speaking, you improve in that language. So try to find somebody who knows the language, Try to read more books, try to speak to friends who know the language, try to speak to an instructor. Practice speaking. The more you practice speaking, the more you will avoid mistakes in the examination. Now coming to the don'ts, that is the negatives. When you give your speaking test, do not use words without knowing the meanings. Some word might sound very bombastic and nice, but if you don't know the meaning and try to use it just because you have heard it somewhere in some movie or read it in a book, there is every chance that you will make a mistake and make a fool of yourself. So do not use words without knowing meanings. Know the meaning correctly, know its usage, and then only use it. The second point is, do not stop in between. For example, you're speaking something and you're suddenly at a loss of idea. You don't know what is the next point going to be. And so what do? You stop. Never ever do it. Just go on to the next point. Try to fill up the time by giving an example, by giving a small story, but do not ever stop in between speaking. The third point is, do not use very long sentences. Sometimes we tend to make sentences long by using conjunctions. For example, I can say, I was going to the market last evening and it started raining and the roads were full of water and the traffic was bad, and so I had a lot of difficulties. How many ands did I use here? But the person who is listening to me will get confused. Like, it will be a very long sentence for him, and he will lose interest and get confused. So try to make your sentences short and interesting and correct. Do not use very long sentences. The fourth point is, do not repeat words and sentences too often. For example, if you are using the word good, now you say, today is a good day and yesterday was also a good day, but tomorrow I think will be also a good day. Now how does it sound? Very bad. No, do not do that. What you have to do is, you improve your vocabulary. Replace the word good with gorgeous, beautiful, amazing. There are so many synonyms for the word good. So always try to use synonyms, increase your vocabulary, improve your vocabulary, and do not repeat words and sentences too often. The last point, do not stray away from the main topic. For example, if your topic is, like I gave earlier, your best friend, and suddenly in the middle of the speaking session, you start talking about some party which you all had and you enjoyed it. I mean, although it involves your best friend, you are straying away from your topic. So do not stray away from the topic, remain in the topic and speak as per the topic given to you. So, in summary, these are the do's and the don'ts for your speaking session. These are very useful points. You should remember them as bullet points and try to use them whenever you do a speaking session, either in practice or in your exam. I shared with you about 5 points of do's and 5 points of don'ts. I hope you find them useful, and we are always here to help you. You're welcome with any questions that you might have. Please inbox to us and we'll try to help you again. Thank you.